Hello, and welcome to this season of Hempfield Happenings. I'm Dalton.
And I'm Rachel. With this new school year comes back to school nights, the start of a new football season, and amazing school spirit.
Plus, our exclusive interview with our superintendent, Dr. Brenda Becker.
This is Hempfield Happenings.
To kick off the show, Erin talked with Mrs. Romig about her class's surprise for their parents on back-to-school night.
Back to School Night was on September 10th at Landisville Primary Center. It was a night for parents to be placed in their child's shoes.
Back to School Night is a night we get ready for the parents and welcome them to second grade. Tell them about our curriculum, tell them about all of our fun activities, the fun books that we read, and then go over our special schedule and our daily schedule and just let them know what our day looks like.
Back to school nights when parents come to see our work and see what we've done. And we made big heads at our seats and we had to bring in shirts and we dressed them.
My primary position is, my job is the vice president.
The favorite part, I do like the PowerPoint. I think it is all-inclusive. It does let the parents know. It actually allows the parents to partner up with the teachers for the success for the children. So it's a really good night for us to meet the parents and see who their children look like and act like.
The children have many favorite parts about school.
Math and science. Recess. I like to do math. To go out to play out at recess, and I like to do special and eat lunch. Meeting new friends, doing math and reading.
You really see them grow in second grade. They become readers. Even if they didn't like reading, they do get caught up with reading and our math, and they feel accomplished. They get to feel that they can really do this work.
Back to School Night is for parents. The kids were worried what their parents would experience.
Everything that we do and everything that we're going to learn this school year. They learn about what you're doing in school. Talk to the teacher.
Back to School Night was a success, not only for the teachers, but also for the parents as well. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Erin Hart.
Well, Dalton, there have been quite a few changes in the district this year.
Yeah, like that new principal at Mountville Elementary.
Yeah, and the new mobile app.
Joey and Frankie reported on these exciting transitions.
A new year brings new changes to Hempfield School District, and one of these changes is the introduction of Principal Hoover to Mountville Elementary School.
I've met her and we've said hi, but I haven't learned a whole lot about her yet. I know that she was a principal in another district.
That she was also a cheerleading coach to one of my friends.
I have been in education this is actually my 21st year. I have been a teacher in 3rd through 5th grade in the Westchester School District. I taught in the School District of Lancaster, Manheim Township School District, and then also with PA Virtual Charter School. And then I was in administrative roles also in the School District of Lancaster, K through 12.
Mrs. Hoover, the new principal, has been very welcoming towards staff and families and students.
Mrs. Hoover and Miss Hershock told me about the importance of communication in Mountville Elementary School.
I think it's very important because it just allows us to really focus in on what is needed and what students need and the specific needs that they have to help them to further their education, learn more, and then capitalize on their strengths.
It's very important to have open communication, and I think that's something that it's an ongoing effort to get to know a lot of families. We have a lot of transiency here, so we've had several new students, and I think just getting the word out to everyone about who Mrs. Hoover is and ways that we can all work together to form a partnership. It's very refreshing that she has an open door policy. She's very visible. So today, for instance, she's already been at recess and lunch. And for elementary students, that's very important to see who the new principal is in the hallways.
Principal Hoover then told me what she is looking forward to in her first year at Mountville.
I think just really getting to know the community a little bit better, and then really getting everything up and running and making sure that we have a good, safe environment for students, and that we have some things that they have to look forward to as well.
Despite the challenges of being in a new situation, Mrs. Hoover has acclimated herself very well to Mountville Elementary School. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Joey White.
In the beginning of this school year, Hempfield School District decided to discontinue the annual printing of the district calendar. However, Hempfield is now using technology to their advantage by offering a new alternative.
We were looking at the district website probably about 2 years ago, and the more we talked with parents at some of our forums, we realized that a lot of people, their primary internet connection is a smartphone or some other mobile device like a tablet or something. And we realized that we needed a better way to get information out to all of these people.
Parents at the LMS Back to School Night seem to enjoy the new mobile app.
As a parent, I love the fact that it has all the information I need about the district on the app. There's many times when I can't make it to a sporting event, and it's amazing how many staff members we have tweeting out the results of the game, and I can follow along even if I'm not there.
I do use the Hempfield School District app, and I really like the notifications. So if something's going on at the school, I know I'll be notified immediately and be able to figure out what's happening there.
The Hempfield School District mobile app is free to download from the App Store or Google Play. The Hempfield School District mobile app provides teachers, parents, and students the ability to view the district calendar and also stay up to date with Hempfield's events. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Francesca Barrett.
Hempfield Superintendent Dr. Brenda Becker has been involved in the changes coming to the district. Duncan Brady is here with her to discuss the upcoming school year.
Hi, I'm Duncan Brady. Here with me is Hempfield School District Superintendent Dr. Brenda Becker. Thanks for coming, Dr. Becker.
Absolutely.
How's your year been going so far?
It's going well. I think the biggest issues at the beginning of the school year are always related to buses. As we need to see, do we have the right bus stops? Do we need to change anything? And at the last minute, even after the school year started, we had close to 200 address changes and new registrations. Good. So that required a lot of extra work on behalf of our folks to make sure that everyone could get taken care of so we could get them enrolled in school as quickly as possible.
Any more changes like this that we're going to look forward to in the future?
Well, hopefully not like that, but we do have some things happening this year that are exciting. We will be opening up our Landisville Education Center. We do have our therapeutic classrooms already started there, and by the end of this month, our alternative education program will also be over there, and we will be moving our entire technology department over there. And that's going to give us some great opportunity for students in that program to also potentially take 1 or 2 classes here at the high school or the middle school and provide some good transitions for our students. And it's really going to be a great environment for them. The students are at the Rohrerstown Education Center. So we're losing time every day with having to bus students over there and bus students back at the end of the day. This is going to give us more instructional minutes, number one, for the students, but because they will be on campus, if we have students who are looking like they may want to go back to the homeschool at some point, rather than just say, well, you're either totally at Rohrerstown or you're totally at your home school, we can start acclimating them one class at a time and have them walk over from Landisville Education Center to the high school, for example. And that way we can do it a little bit at a time and thereby ensuring greater success for our students.
So it looks like you're trying to benefit the students first.
Absolutely, that's why we're here.
How are we going to see your support this year? You specifically, are you going to come to more basketball games and football games like last year?
Well, I've already been to both football games this year. I want to get out to field hockey and soccer and a number of other things. I was also at the band preview night, and the band is fantastic. I think for this early in the season, they are already sounding and looking great. So I'm going to try to get to as many student events as I possibly can this year.
It's always great to see you out there. Thanks for coming, Dr. Becker.
Thank you.
Have you been to any of the football games this year?
Of course. We have an incredibly supportive student section and amazing athletes.
Crazy and fun and loud. Yeah.
Really loud.
Crazy. Crazy.
They're crazy.
The student section present at both home and away games uses unity, chants, and crazy enthusiasm to keep the game going. While the rest of the crowd may be relaxed, in the student section it is standing room only.
It's like school support. It's like you support the team, we all wear black, and it's just like, it shows unity. Unity, right?
Unity,
right.
something that the school can get behind.
You can't do that!
You can't do that! You gotta be loud, you gotta take charge, show leadership for your school, support your classmates.
USA!
I think the student section is great. They give such great spirit. They get the parents pumped up, and it's just good for everybody, the players, the parents, and all the spectators.
Even the cheerleaders help when it comes to leading the student section.
Every game is fun. I feel like I'm so involved. Like, you just have to come to the games. Like, you're not at Hempfield unless you come to the games. Like, the games are just like a huge deal for high school. Like, you have to come.
Hempfield students love their spirit. Come out and show your support next Friday. From Hempfield Happenings, I'm Kathy Turner.
Here at Hempfield High School, Mrs. Carla Vichadomny is known as a freshman English teacher, but at Boston College, she was known as a slam dunk.
After teaching her students about various short stories, Mrs. Vichadomny recounted her basketball career, which led to her success at Boston College and her induction into their athletic Hall of Fame.
I started playing basketball when I was probably in middle school. I scored over 1,000 points, and I had, at the time I finished, I was tied for first for rebounding, and I was stunned when the athletic director called me. I thought somebody was pranking me. Something like a Hall of Fame is only gravy. It's only something above and beyond what anyone would ever expect.
You have the ability to honor another athlete by voting for Hempfield's very own Athletic Hall of Fame. Mr. Jeff Bradley, Hall of Fame member and chairman of the coordinating committee, explained just how the selection process works.
There's a number of ways you can become a nominee into the Hall of Fame. Number one, you can go to our website and you get a form right there, and anybody in the community, coaches, parents, anybody who wants to can fill out this nomination form, send it to the Hempfield Foundation, and then you're in. You're a nominee. In June, then our committee meets. In December, there'll be an article in the newspaper or the merchandiser or something. At that time, everybody will find out who's being inducted. Being inducted into the Hall of Fame is a highlight in almost anybody's life, to be recognized for their accomplishments.
You can make your voice heard by voting for the Athletic Hall of Fame and deciding just who will go down in Hempfield history. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Gretchen Hopkirk.
Along with our amazing athletes, we have amazing artwork throughout the district.
Like Mr. Ramon Trevino's new project at Roarstown Elementary.
Roarstown Elementary School is having a mural painted in their gym by Mr. Ramon Trevino.
My name is Ramon Trevino. I'm a professional graffiti artist, and I'm doing a mural at Roarstown Elementary School. We wanted to share with the kids that graffiti art can be positive. It was myself, Donna Jones, and the gym teacher. We came together and just kind of tossed some ideas around and kind of came up with it together.
This year I thought we would do a mural
in the gymnasium using Miss Hagopian, the gym teacher. We connected art and physical education.
It was based on like school spirit, and graffiti art is actually like words and letters. So we want to have some words and letters in there. So it's kind of like graffiti art meets school spirit. It's going to actually say Roarstown Strong, and it's going to have a picture of a lion, and it's also going to have a picture of kids' hands like in a circle, like kind of like in a huddle type thing.
We came up with this saying, Roarstown Strong. Strong mind, strong body, it all goes together.
Mr. Trevino has already started painting the gym wall. We will take another look at the finished product in a future episode. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Taylor Harnish.
Hey Dalton, did you ever complete the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Of course, it was chilly.
Well, Carly McGettigan shared about the district's experience with this challenge.
A disease?
It stops like muscle movement. Their body just like starts to like shut down.
This past summer, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has been spread nationwide. It's come to our very own school district and even through Hempfield's administration.
Superintendent Dr. Becker personally experienced ALS through her family and explained the effects of the disease she observed firsthand.
Well, essentially you start losing function. Sometimes it's muscle function that you can't do something as simple as cutting your food. You lose the ability to use your hands in any meaningful way. It can rob you of the ability to speak and ultimately of the ability to breathe.
Even our own superintendent could not escape a nomination.
Duncan Brady, one of our students who did this through our social media and challenged us to the Ice Bucket Challenge. And they immediately said absolutely they wanted to be involved in this.
I thought it would be interesting to see if they would actually submit to the challenge or if they would just, you know, blow it over like it was another student tweeting at them, and they stepped up, which was nice.
All 9 of us took part in the Ice Bucket Challenge, and although the challenge itself is supposed to be either you douse yourself with ice bucket or with ice water, or you make a contribution, we did both. We did the Ice Bucket Challenge, but all of us wrote personal checks and made personal donations.
Not only did the Ice Bucket Challenge go through administration, but also to Hempfield sports teams.
I'm on the field hockey team, and me and my team did the ALS Bucket Challenge because the boys soccer team nominated us. I think that it was a good thing to do together because we did it as a team.
Not only is it something that is a good cause, but I think it helps build some sense of team and caring and community spirit among our students and our staff to do something selfless for someone else.
I think that it's a good way to raise awareness and that kids are having fun doing it.
It raises awareness for the disease and in a fun way.
It's like a fun thing you can do with your friends, and it's for a good cause, so why not?
Many people throughout Hempfield have come together to take part of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. This has led to raising money and awareness for a great cause. And in response, I'll be taking the challenge myself. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Carly McGettigan.
Rachel, don't you ride the bus to school?
Yes, I do, but something about them this year seems to be a little different.
Well, Mandy Picciani has the story on the money-saving switch.
I ride the bus. I ride the bus. I ride the bus.
Hempfield recently switched bus companies to help save money for the district.
When we went to ask companies to give us proposals, this company came and said, we think we can transport you for less, and we can use propane, which costs about half the price as diesel fuel.
They're bigger and they have more seats. They made the buses bigger and also higher. It's quieter. There's more kids on the bus because there's more seats. They're bigger.
Similarities, they have a lot of the same features and options on them, but the difference is they are a lot quieter. They're cleaner, they're better for the environment. It's actually a gasoline engine fitted with propane, so the diesel was a lot louder vehicle, being a gasoline engine.
The switch from diesel to propane helped to save on previous expenses.
What we did is we're paying a little bit more per bus, but we're paying half the cost in diesel fuel, so our overall savings from going from diesel to propane is saving everybody money.
I definitely think they're a good thing. I think it's a step to the future.
The new buses are quieter and are helping Hempfield to become more environmentally friendly. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Mandy Picciani.
You know, when I go off to college, I definitely want to remember my high school experience.
Me too. Chris Detweiler asked some individuals about their unique way of remembering high school.
And Anna Williams talked with students about how they prepare to enter their collegiate lives.
Class rings seem to be slipping in popularity, but they used to be a huge hit.
Class rings were really popular when I was in high school, so it was a way to express yourself.
My mom and dad got theirs when they were in high school, and apparently back then, like, it was really cool if you got your class ring. I just followed in their footsteps and got mine.
At the time, it was something that everyone did, and they had been popular all the way up preceding me. So my parents had class rings, and everybody had class rings, and it was sort of one of those rites of passage when you were in high school. It was one of those things that represented that you were finally a high school student and that you earned that class ring. So I decided to get one because at the time it was really important to most students to have one.
Although class rings used to be very popular, they have become a lot less common for high schoolers.
They have definitely lost popularity. I do not see them as much as we wore them in high school.
I think they've lost popularity. I don't know why people don't like them. I think it's cool.
I think that they're really expensive, and I think they probably have gotten more so as the years have gone by. Students have so many other ways to express themselves now.
Despite the fact that class rings are no longer as popular, they still have a strong meaning to some individuals. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Christopher Detweiler.
11th and 12th grade students here at Hempfield are busy preparing for education after high school.
Jonathan Seegers, a junior at the district, discusses his plans for post-secondary education.
I'd like to go to school to Penn State. They have great athletics there, fun football games to watch, and their engineering program is really strong, and that's what I would like to major in. I already took both engineering courses that the school offers, and I am gonna complete all the math courses next year.
Despite extracurricular activities, Jonathan is able to manage his workload well.
Normally my stress level is pretty low, but when it gets around big projects and finals week, I definitely get a little stressed out.
Timothy Gaylor, another junior at Hempfield, wants to continue to play sports when he goes to college.
I want to attend Bucknell University and continue my baseball career there. I'm taking one AP class and the rest honors, and I spend about an hour to 2 on work each night.
Mr. Milton, a guidance counselor at Hempfield High School, describes how students typically choose the school they go to.
I talk to a lot of students who are basing it on a name of a school, and that's actually not a very good way to choose a school. You want to know what programs that school offers, what the price is, look at all the variables as far as student to teacher ratio. Do you want to be close to home, further away from home? Do you want to be in a big city or a small city? Rural. So there's a lot of factors that can be considered, but oftentimes the name of the school isn't the most important factor.
With graduation just 2 years away, 11th grade students are eagerly preparing for their futures. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Anna Williams.
Centerville Middle School now has something that every other school in the district should be jealous of: breakfast and homeroom.
The Breakfast and Homeroom program is one of the newest at Centerville. Principal Degg talks about how it works.
We've started to do a bag lunch or a bag breakfast kind of program where the students come in, and when they come in a little bit later off the buses, because the buses will come in anytime from 7:10 to about 7:25, the students have an option of going in, getting a breakfast, and we always want to get the students fed. A little bit of food, a little bit of drink into their stomachs helps them out throughout the day, keeps them going until that lunchtime. So the students will come in and they will pick up a bag lunch that's already pre-made for the students. If they come in a little bit later, they can grab that bag lunch, take it on to their homeroom, and then they go to homeroom and they'll eat in the homeroom.
Alex, a student at Centerville Middle School, is one of many students benefiting from eating breakfast in homeroom.
I'd always end up late because we would eat lunch here and there'd be huge lines, so by the time you would get out, you would have to be still eating and the bell would have already rung.
Teachers also find the new program very beneficial.
Some of the kids come in with some breakfast and they might be eating it during the homeroom time period, but usually that sort of helps out because it keeps them quiet while the announcements are on, and then actually makes it easier for people to hear what's going on in the announcements.
So whether you're a student or teacher, the new Breakfast and Homeroom program at Centerville Middle School is the program for you. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Luke Mondock.
We would like to give a special thanks to the kind and generous woman who visited Hempfield High School, Centerville Middle School, and Landisville Middle School at the end of last year and paid off all outstanding cafeteria fines.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch next month's special show on Hempfield School District's budget. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Dalton Benedict.
And I'm Rachel Ravoyne.